We are live, everybody. Hello. We're live, guys.
Hi guys.
It's got to be.
It's gotta be done is in the house.
It's gotta be done. It's in the
It's gotta
house.
be done. Go and check out my channel, guys. It's got to be done. Yeah. I talk about all things health and well-being, and then I take you guys from my health and fitness journey because eating healthy is a lifestyle. So I'll take you guys from my ups and my downs, share with you guys my recipe and everything else in between.
Yes. Hello, welcome. If you're in, make sure that you smash that like button. We're going to be talking about the new show. Full disclosure, who has just watched it? I've got it on my screen, but I'm going to wait a little bit till you guys come in because we're going to be talking about it. All right, we're going to be talking about it. I'm just going through the people are still commenting. I think actually they've stopped now. But 2K in the live premiere, massive. Like, it's good. I think now it's probably nearly on 5K and it's literally just finished. So once again, Trend Central are doing their thing. They're doing their thing. I think after Blue Therapy. Did you watch Blue Therapy?
I loved Blue Therapy. I didn't want it to end. I'm like, can we bring part 2 or season 2, whatever you want to call it? I love Blue Therapy.
Yeah, I think
I
after
loved
Blue
it.
Therapy, we was like, the next show needed to be like a hit. And I think maybe this could, I don't know.
I'm going to disagree with you. I'm sorry, but I don't know what this show is all about. What are we talking about?
It's a bit it's coming across a little bit random.
Is it all about I don't give a F? It should just be called that at this point.
Because that's all he was saying, isn't it? That's literally all Castello was saying.
Blue Therapy had some type of depth to it. I don't know about this one. Like I don't know. I really enjoyed Blue Therapy. I was hooked.
Yeah.
I was like hooked.
Yeah.
As soon as it came on, that was me. I was watching it. But yeah. But this one, anyway, it's not about Blue Therapy. It's not about today is about what's the name of this show?
Full Disclosure.
Full Disclosure. So yeah, so that's the name of the show. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I actually watched it today. So today was my first day watching it. I heard all about it. But today was my first day watching it. And yeah, it was interesting.
Hi Nikki, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Okay, well, first of all, this new show, like, I don't think you guys can see it properly, but the trailer to this, I'm gonna be. Did you watch this one? Like this one?
Is that the one where he
all
was
the girls?
Is that the one where he said about he's got 5 babies?
No, not Castillo. Before the show, they were showing us the show that is gonna come.
Yeah, the other couple.
Not the show.
Never mind.
Anyways, before we get into the show, I'm literally playing it for you guys. They previewed us a show that might come up soon. That's coming out soon with all the girls in the house, and one of the girls is Jo. I think that's her name, right? Jo. Who is, can you hear us, by the way? I didn't even check if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear us, Nikki, because I've got the mic. So basically, you remember there was this scandal with what's his name? What's that artist's name? The Steph London's man. What's it called again?
Burna Boy.
Yeah, Burna Boy. The girl that came out. She's in it.
Ooh, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
The beautiful curvaceous. Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the bomba.
Okay.
Yeah. So they showed us like a trailer of all these girls, and then they had Deborah from Blue Therapy in there.
Okay.
And Deborah and Jo are clash. Like they clash.
Why?
I don't know. It's the trailer that they showed us. Anyways, all I wanted to say is I'm looking forward to that. Like Trend Central are really bringing us the shows that we need.
I mean,
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, but
I don't know if they're bringing us a show that we need, but they're bringing us the entertainment that we want.
Okay, true. Okay, they're bringing us the entertainment because it's got to be done. It's not really here for. She hasn't bought into full disclosure yet.
Can
me neither.
Can I just say we got to agree to disagree on a lot of things because that's just part of the conversation.
That's just part of it.
We can't agree to everything, and
True.
we can't disagree to everything.
True.
So this is why having an open, honest conversation, full disclosure conversation,
yes,
is important.
Is important.
You know, so I'm always going to be questioning what she may think is good. So not in a bad way, but you know, that's how conversation is meant to be, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. And I also thought to myself, like, what is this about? Now, this was Castillo. He did make a statement on his Instagram. Yeah, Nikki, she says, why am I the only one typing? There are others here. I know, right? We need to get them chatting in the chats. I don't know, maybe they are shy, maybe, but we appreciate you, Nikki. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Everybody in the chat, make sure you thumbs up, make sure you like.
Make sure you're talking. Yes, you know, it's a live. I don't really do lives often, but I thought, you know what? Let's come out and let's do live because I want to interact with you guys.
I'm trying to get her to do more lives because I think it's really fun. I don't know. Why not?
Yeah. So because it's a live disclaimer, we have a third party here. So if you see anything, just mind your own. Okay, just mind you. Okay, so cool. So this is what Casilla said. So he says, big man ting. Gotten hundreds of messages from people. I appreciate the love, but I can never endorse a platform that doesn't respect a woman's consent. This was filmed in July 2021. So I don't know if you know, but basically this was allegedly this was Castillo's idea. So he took it to Trend Central, but since Trend Central aired the show without his and his girlfriend's consent. So what we watched, that was his idea, but Trend Central allegedly stole it.
Wait, so they stole his idea, but he's part of the show.
Yeah, so he basically had the idea to sit down with his ex.
Okay, and they filmed it.
And they were happy to film it. But they didn't sign anything to state that they can air it. They didn't reach that stage.
Why did you go and film without signing or?
So yeah, so I think he explained
it. Okay, please finish the sentence.
Okay. So I need to, you know, this is not her usual thing, okay? So bear with us.
Bear with me. I'm not into these
So he then says the reason I decided not to continue with my show was because I spoke about my child and my child's mother, who I had a lot of resentment for. I always speak my truth. However, I had yet not made peace with how the whole situation happened. I asked for this to be removed and was told no because it was great entertainment. My ex also told me she was very uncomfortable during filming and did not want this out. She was also never sent a consent form. I am an open book and most who follow me know I was born from a one-night stand. Both parents with schizophrenia, met by a mum at 9, dad at 23. Accepting fatherhood was not easy. I had to let go and accept responsibility. However, I am still in the process of learning and I have a beautiful daughter. This is why I can never consent to anything like this being released. Avoid dealing with anyone that doesn't respect an individual's rights to privacy or the emotional well-being of a child. And then he promotes his new show that is coming out.
So there's another show coming out.
Yeah, but this is different.
So is that why there's not another part?
I think there's maybe, yeah. Okay. So this part that we saw today, that's the last of them all. I know he's got a girl. Isn't it ironic, right? The ones that are always the ones that are out there, they're the ones that get given the girls.
Wait, so is that why the show seems a bit no structure?
Yeah, it's a bit like not just me.
Compact. It's like the whole life into one and stories are merging and you're like, where's the beginning, where's the end? And trying to make it make sense, but it's just like
not making sense. Because here's the thing, yeah, yes, it's great. We love the entertainment. We love the fact that it's messy. We love all that. That's why we watch these type of shows. But at the end of the day, like when I did my first reaction, I kind of felt like there was something about it that was scattered. It was all over the place. It was like if there was going to put it out, it should have been, personally for me, at least kind of scripted to give it direction. Because when Castillo was talking, he was kind of going all over the place, and you could tell like she was kind of sitting there like, okay, like say what, like why am I kind of here type of thing.
Yeah.
And I guess that's probably what you're saying, like they filmed it and then they just Central allegedly just kind of used the snippet that they took and just pull it in the thing.
I think it's quite deep that they would have not I mean, it's probably business. I'm sure they would have had some type of agreement.
Yeah.
With putting the footage out there, because people can get sued, right, for just putting. So they must have had some type of like agreement, and
I don't know.
They must have had some type of agreement for them to go out and film.
I mean, what he's saying is that when he realized that his daughter came out in it, that's when he was just like, actually, I don't want this to be aired. But the thing is, it's like he was saying that she was uncomfortable during the whole thing. But the thing is, it's like you filmed all of this. Do you get me? So what do you expect?
I reckon what happened was they filmed it and then he got a bit too emotional.
Yeah, like it got a bit too real. That's when he was just like, "Nah, I want to pull out."
Yeah, and I think he got a bit too emotional. He was revealing a bit too much sensitivity, and he thought, "Do you know what? I want people to just keep it to I don't give a F type of vibe. Let me not spill too much."
And it was too late. Like they already captured the moment.
Yeah,
they were like, "Well, it's too late now."
And then he kind of reserved what he needed to reserve for his family, because I do believe he's respectful, despite his
yeah. Yeah, despite his ways, like I do feel like he does have some level of consciousness and a bit of respect. Like he kind of, especially for his ex.
I mean, that's why he said in his little whatever that was statement that she was uncomfortable. Why speak on her behalf? At the end of the day, let's not forget when he spoke in his 2 days interview thing, he was really bad to her. And is a show about forgive me for being bad, I've grown up. Let's not he was actually really terrible to her and to all the other females. And I think he probably got a bit too emotional with him having a daughter, that he felt like
she's gonna take over. I gotta go.
Take over.
I'm coming back. Hey! This is what happens when you gotta do. This is why I don't do lies, people.
Wait. What do you mean?
Anyway, keep them entertained. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay, you see.
Take over where? I need my glass. I can't even read the comments.
No, Nikki, keep her entertained, okay? Because I have to just.
Okay.
I have to just
okay.
Oh, she said I've got to go in a minute myself. Okay, that's fine. I'm coming back.
Okay, so what happened was, right? Castillo, the show is great. I mean, I don't have much to say about it. It's not my type of show. But she left me. This is entertainment. Like, what's going on? But anyway, guys, make sure you put the thumbs up. Make sure you guys put the thumbs up. What do you guys think of Castillo? Do you think he's a good guy? Like, would you ever date him? Would anybody ever date him? He's changed his ways. He's no longer bad. He would not cheat anymore. He would not do. He earns money now. Castillo earns money now. You don't have to be outside selling tickets with him. You can get them online. What do you guys think? Yeah, he's honest now. He tells the truth now. He spills his heart out. Is that the kind of man you want? The Castillo type of guy? You know, he's got his little swag with the glasses, always got his shades on. if you can handle his honesty, because a lot of the time we say that we want honesty, but then when he's honest, it's like, oh, it kind of hurts, you know. But yeah. So would you want a Castillo type of guy? Me personally, nah. Or the I don't give a F word, and it was too much for me. I was like, I'm sure you've got other words in the dictionary. Come on now. We know you don't give a F. We know you didn't give a F. Like, we get it. We get it. But yeah, I mean, let me know. Let me know. Let us know if you think Castillo is that type of guy. Now he's all like sincere. He's now like earning money. He's doing all the shows. Like, let us know. But yeah, guys, that's basically. Oh, she's back. How did I do?
How did she do? The chaos.
I was trying to sell Castillo to the crew.
Oh wow! Okay.
I was trying to sell him. He's a change man, you know. He's
Right. Okay. Do you know what? Okay. So, what did you think of the show?
I thought the show was interesting.
Mm.
I thought, is this what we are kind of going through now?
Yeah.
Is this what men are up to these days? Do you know what? I also thought he just kept using his backstory as an excuse for his bad behavior. It's like, and I wasn't sure if he was happy to change or if he still wanted to be stuck in his ways, and kind of, I just kind of felt like he just kept using his backstory, like, yeah, this happened to me, that's why I did it, this happened to me, that, okay, yeah, fair enough, but what are you doing? What is the change? Or have you changed? And he kind of wanted people to feel like because of his history, his actions are correct.
Yeah.
You can live a bad life and still have a decent heart and still treat people correct.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just like one female. No, it was, oh, good night.
Good night, Nikki. Thank you so much. Have a good day at work.
Yeah, have a good day at work. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you.
Yeah. And no, I completely agree. And what made it even worse is like, it's just like his whole thought process, like about the situation, you know, talking about one out of hi,
Faye. Is it Faye?
Yeah, like talking about 1 out of 16 people. Like, how are you going to be dating? Is he 16 people at the same time? And then he's talking about like making it all into like a pyramid scheme. Like, you're at the top, and then I've got like 2 here, and then I've got like one with the Jamaican accent. I've got one lighty with blue eyes. I'm just like, who thinks like this? Like, how old was you when you was thinking like this? Well, and like 16 people like all at the same time. And then when he was saying like he didn't really like care about this person, but and that person thought that you were their man, but it was 2 years. So if you're seeing somebody with 2 years, like, how you expect them not to think that there's anything there? That's 2 whole years. It's not like 2 weeks.
I mean, I got his thought process, to be honest.
Yeah, but you're 2 years, like, you're there in somebody's life. Do you not think that person's gonna think like you must like them enough for it to be something, even though you've not put a title on it? But
yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. But he just kept on dismissing it, like, I didn't care about them. Yeah, but that's 2 years.
Yeah, but that's his truth, though. He didn't care. Like, he genuinely didn't care. He didn't want to care. He didn't have time to care. He was too busy tallying up everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, how do you have time to care when there's like 16 people in the mix?
Yeah, exactly. Faye, men keep us as an option for years.
Yeah.
100%. I agree. And also, I kind of felt like, don't you think he's quite self-centered?
No, he just wants validation.
It's like when like with the whole baby thing, yeah, it's like, what did she lie about? Because he said she lied. If as a woman you are told that you can't have kids, that doesn't mean that miracle does not And then when his ex is like, miracle happened, it's like, yeah, miracle happened to me. I don't know about any other miracle, but it's like,
no, but that's what I said. He kept using his backstory as an excuse for his bad behavior. He's never once, from what I can hear, used
taking
it
really
to propel him or
accountability.
take accountability and said, you know what? It's only now that, probably full disclosure, that he's a bit successful, that he now feels that, oh, let me backtrack and now speak to the women that I've hurt in my life and ask for their forgiveness, because why is she on the show?
Well, why would he ask for his forgiveness when he doesn't care about anybody?
No,
I
but
don't think
he cared about her.
Mm,
Well, to him, according to him.
yeah, okay, but what he's saying is that the reason why he brought her on the show really is because he feels like she's the only one that kind of deserves like an explanation, and he doesn't want her to have an image of what he used to be. So he wanted an opportunity to explain himself, but at the same time, you explaining yourself is so that you can kind of make that person or make people see you as a better person, but that doesn't take away all the experiences that you gave her.
Of course.
So at the end of the day, it's like you bringing her on the show. It's not for her, it's for you, your benefit.
Well, yeah.
But he's trying to make it out like because she's the only one that he ever loved, he's trying to give her a closure. She doesn't need your closure.
No, I don't think that's what he was trying to do. No, the show wasn't about her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The show wasn't about her.
It was about him.
Yeah, but he's trying to make it out like, oh, at least now you can have closure now that you know, I've kind of explained to you. And because I don't know if anybody noticed, but he kind of kept on repeating like how much I loved you, like how much you meant to me, how much you reflected my mom. But it's like she doesn't need all of that. Like she didn't ask for it. So it's like, what do you think all these words are going to do for her?
But it's not the word that's going to do anything for her because she's clearly moved on, but it's word that he's using to probably show his growth, because he probably would never have said those words before. So for him, he's using those words to show growth and to show like, you know what, I kind of know, or I kind of understand where I went wrong somewhere along the line.
I think he should have done that in therapy or something, like not with her. Like I don't think it was fair for him to kind of open up that kind of worms for her, because it's kind of like, what do you want me to do with that information? Because you can see in her eyes like that she's found a way to manage to deal with it on her own, or because I think they've been separated for like a couple of years now, I think. So it's like in those couple of years she's had to deal with all of these things. She knew about the baby, she knew about like all of these things, so she found her own coping mechanism. Wow.
I can't even, I'm not gonna try
her own coping
mechanisms.
Yeah, so it's kind of like him doing that is almost like, I don't know, it's almost like trying to open her up, but then she's left open.
I mean, you can look at that a different way. In order for us to really, really try and nitpick and see where and how, we would need to really understand her history and how she deals with things and why she was in that situation for so long to begin with. So we don't know her background story. So we know kind of his background story from what he's told us, and we can only sympathize with her and kind of be like, why are you telling her all of this stuff? She don't need it. But we don't know what made her to stay with him for so long and to support him, or what kind of background that she's got to allow that kind of brutality. It is brutal.
It is so
brutal. Like, come on, like the girl's been through it and she still had the energy to sit there and be calm. She was calm.
Man, I would have been like,
and she was even going to him like, she wasn't even rude. She was just like,
it's like she was still trying. Yeah, but it's like she was still trying to like help him realize or understand
that, oh, you're a bit,
like you're a bit loose, like in the nerve system.
Like the way
is a little bit loose there. Like,
and she was still trying to like
she was trying to like empathize with me. Yeah, like, no, babe, like she should have been more cutthroat, like, because,
well, I mean, she's probably inside, but we're probably not seeing it. But poker face.
Because even when she was asking, like, and what I feel like, what also kind of made me feel some type of way is when he would say, like, oh, how much you mean to me, how much I loved you, you're the only one, and then he'll be like, I mean, nothing is ever going to happen. Like, it was kind of like,
I know, like,
I don't know, there's, you have to read in between. It's like,
no, he was trying to be cheeky, like,
it's not even like a cheeky where it's just like, yeah,
I think it was trying to be funny with it, like nothing's gonna happen though, like,
yeah,
you
but
see
at
me
the
now,
same
you see me
time,
now, I've
it's
got
just
money, you
kind
see
of
me
like,
now, but nothing's gonna happen because I don't want you. But anyway, I still love you.
yeah, like, to me, that's a
It was
bit,
being manipulative.
yes, like, it's a little bit manipulative. That's why I'm just kind of like, why did you even bring her home? Because even the explanation that he wrote on his Insta is kind of like, you're not really being like truthful. Number one, maybe you thought it was going to be a great show, and then you realize that there's a child involved, and because you're linking that to your childhood, you don't want to do that to an innocent person who doesn't deserve that. So now you're trying to backtrack. So you kind of, or secondly, this is all about you. It's got nothing to do with her. So it's like you're trying to still build on your success. You're doing very well, and that's why now he's got another show literally just like coming off. And you're
Well,
like, I don't know, like, it's just, I
well,
don't find that it was genuine. Like, if you're gonna sit down with your ex to try and be like, I genuinely am sorry for the way that I treated you, I didn't feel that sincerity.
well, I mean, I think he was sincere.
Do you guys think it was sincere?
I think he was.
I feel like he was sincere in trying to explain himself and his past. But number one, you're using a lot of things, like external things, rather than actually taking accountability. Like, you're projecting a lot. It's like, my past, I've got my parents are schizophrenic. Like, Christelle, I don't even care. Da da da. It's like it's a lot of projection. There was no, like, he's so desensitized that it's like, are you even trying to, you think that you are,
Well,
wait, it's like you think that you've done well to become the person that you have, which you probably have, because things could have been a lot worse for you. But somebody who is so desensitized inside, like, your emotions are so dead, like, I think you need to truly actually deal with that. Like, I think now he came from a very, very poor background. Now he's got money. Now he's doing very well for himself. It's almost like, I am self-made. Like, I've become like this. Like, I've become like that.
well, I mean, all he's doing, according to what I can understand, he's letting us know his struggles. He's letting us know what
But
he's
we
been.
know he struggles. Like, if you follow him,
Yeah, but
his story.
But when you go through things and you come out of something, you feel the need to constantly tell people about it. And that's what I think he's just been doing. He's just constantly reminding, like, listen, this is what I've gone through. This is what I'm going through. And that's why I acted this and that's why I acted that way.
Okay, but that's what but the thing is,
that's his right, because that's his story.
Yeah,
and she chose to sit there and listen to it.
Yeah, but I'm not disputing that. But why did he bring her on the show? So for him to tell his story, or for him to for him to sincerely apologize for the hurt that he's done?
Yeah, and she was.
So which one is it?
So basically, so what happened was, right, they were friends, and then they thought, you know what, why don't we go on the show and kind of had a little catch up. And then so they went on the show, and they exposed themselves, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's all for the entertainment purposes, because there's nothing new he said that we didn't already know. He didn't say anything new, he didn't say anything different, and we knew it was just going to be like, I don't give a F all night.
Yeah, like, it was literally just
Like,
going round and round, like, okay.
He doesn't give a F.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
She's just sitting there like, are we done?
Yeah, she was literally like, okay, like, why did you actually bring me here? And now they're making this whole holler about, we did not consent for this to be out. Like, but you sat there and you filmed the whole thing. But and on top of that, you both knew that there was a child involved before you sat and filmed the thing.
Can I ask, guys, what do you guys think when men say, "Oh, you remind me of my mum"? It's like, is that an insult, or is that like, "Oh my
No, it's
god,
not
so
an
sweet"?
insult. It's a sweet thing because
I haven't
most of.
finished my
Oh,
sentence.
okay. All right. Go on.
Where was I? Because he kept saying to her, "Oh, you remind me of my mum and all of that malarkey and jazzy stuff," and he kept referring it to her. Do you guys think that's like something sweet when a man says to you, "Oh, you remind me of my mum and all this stuff," or do you just think it's like, "No, I'm not your mum though. Like, I'm not your mum." So
Yeah,
what?
well, that's what I was going to say. It's a sweet thing because for most of the time, with guys like that, especially guys who come from like a traumatic childhood, or like having mums in their life is really significant. Like most of the time, mums are the only ones that they can actually just really respect.
But at the same time, does that now not mean, because a lot of the time, guys, when they with their mum, they love, their respect their mum, but they still won't do what she tells them not to do because they know the mum's gonna be there.
What do you mean?
Like, okay, you love and you respect your mum, but she'll say to you, "Oh, don't do this, don't do that." You're still gonna go and do it, right?
Yeah, but most of the time they actually do listen to their mum.
Not when it comes to doing whatever they want to do, because they know the mum's never gonna leave.
What do you mean the mum's never gonna
The mum's
leave?
not going anywhere. She's gonna just be there regardless for her son, regardless of what they do. She's
Yeah,
gonna
but out of the
support.
respect that they have for their mum, I think that for guys who actually have mums in their lives, like they actually do respect them.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about whether they respect her or not. I'm just saying in terms of what would be allowed or what would not be allowed. Do you get it?
Yeah.
She don't get it.
Sorry, I'm just distracted. This is a bad idea to do the live. This was her idea. Come on.
No, so what I'm saying is, because he kept referring to the fact that, do you know what? Yeah, I think it does depend, because some guys will take it in a sensible way, but some other guys, I feel like, in my mind, I feel like when a guy or a man says that, it's kind of like, because you know your mum or your family is always going to be there for you, you kind of treating your woman like you can do whatever and she's always going to be there for you, because she's got that quality where she's not going anywhere. You just do whatever you want and she's still going to be there, like your mum would. Do you know what I mean? I think that's where I'm going with it. I'm not saying obviously some guys, when they have their mums around, they do respect them and they love them. So when you hear that reference, it makes you feel like, oh, good. But the guy's probably thinking it in a different type of tone, like he can just come any hours of the night or do whatever, and you're not going anywhere because your mom's going to support you, you know. But that's just my fault, and she's left me again. So, but guys, let me know if you think that phrase, or you remind me. I used to think it used to be sweet when I used to hear it. I thought, oh, that's so sweet. But now I'm just like, nah, I refer it in a different context now, because I'm like, trying to play me out here. What do you mean your mum? My mum? No, your mum is your mum, and I'm your girl. So what are you talking about? I'm your wife. I'm not your mum. So let's not merge the boundaries. But yes, let me know what you guys think. But yeah, the show was great. So yeah, please come back. Please come back. Please come back. But yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to say in regards to that reference. With the whole mum, I thought it was a bit odd. He thought she reminded him of his mum, high regard up the queen.
I'd rather you not.
I'd rather you not what?
Faye says,
Mm.
I'd rather you not compare me to your mum. Most of the time, it has a negative connotation.
That's what I'm saying. Because I used to think, oh, that's so sweet. But I'm like, no. Leave your mum where she's at and leave me where I'm at. I'm here and your mum is there. We are two different people. Don't try and compare, because now I don't even know your relationship with your mum from day one till whenever I met you. So let's not connect the two. Like, let's not connect the two. Let's keep it separate. separate.
Yeah, I guess it depends on like the relationship that they have, because it could be like they had a really bad relationship with their mom and they're like, you remind me of my mom, and it's like it's not
and you
it's not a
just
good
never
thing.
know what part that they're referring to or in what context. So it's like, no, just leave it be where it is and leave me be where I am. Like,
Yeah, I
like
think if it's in a good, if they've had a good relationship with their mom, and they just like some parts of you remind you of my mom. She's gentle, she's kind, she's very loving, she's caring, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
I don't think it's not to say it's a bad thing, but I feel like they just use that, like, yeah, for example, okay, the guy, oh, you remind me of my mom because maybe I cook every day. So like, now you're gonna expect that you don't cook and I'm just cooking every day because I remind you of my mom. It's like,
Yeah.
no. Like, it's kind of like,
Yeah, but it goes both ways. Like you have some women out there, they'll be like, "Oh, you remind me of my dad."
yeah,
And
but
it's
let's
like
leave it out of
parents.
yeah, like, let's leave it out. Like, let's just leave it out, because at the end of the day, there's many things that you can say that I remind you of. Don't mention my parents in it.
Oh.
Because it's like there's so many things, and I feel like people, you never know the context that somebody's using it for,
Yeah,
and you never know
yeah.
somebody's true heart and what their
Intention behind
intentions deep down of what exactly they're saying, because nobody knows your own parents better than you. So how are you now going to tell me, and how am I going to take that out and really deep it, like
Yeah.
deep it? Do you know what I mean? It's like, which context?
Yeah.
So you just never know. So I don't think it's like people should just leave it out. Like, leave it out. Like, keep it in that sacred, sweet box that it should be in, you know?
Fair
Leave the
enough.
parents in their nice, cute bubbles, loving way away. And then let's just focus on
the two of us, just the two of us. Another word. So next week, when is the next one? I think I can't remember what day it is. Is it next week? Is it 2 days a week? Is only coming on. I think
you're asking
so,
the wrong person. Me, I don't know.
Anyways, the next episode. Did you watch the
have we
trailer for
finished
it?
already about talking about this one? Have you?
Yeah, I think for me.
To be fair, it was only 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was only 20 minutes. It was the same as last time, really, because they're still going on about the story. I don't personally think that she got anything from it.
Well, clearly not, because we've got a statement.
No, but the statement is, it basically shows that they didn't even finish the conversation anyway.
Because we got a statement, so clearly nothing was resolved in regards to whatever the show was really truly meant to be about. So in essence, we don't even know if the idea is truly what was filmed, but it could just be part of an idea.
So maybe that's where they don't have any leg to kind of stand on, because they don't really take the whole idea. They kind of just took the concept of it and then they use their clip. But where it could be wrong is that you use my clip, but they filmed it on their camera clearly. So
I think she's really beautiful. What do you guys think of his ex-girlfriend? She's gorgeous, ain't she?
Yeah,
she's pretty. She's really like calm in nature.
But what's interesting though, I think from Castillo, from hearing him talk before, he usually likes like really thick girls. Like,
yeah, she's not as thick as he's like, yeah, like big, I looked at her before. She's like,
yeah, because he's always just like, I like them big. But she's
like size 12, size 10. I'm like, petite, yes.
Yeah.
She's not the big buck that he's always chatting about.
Yeah. So that's always interesting.
See what I mean? Always talking rubbish.
I know they always go like opposite to what they say. Like
the girl's fine. Maybe that's why he was like, nothing's gonna happen. But he's like, yeah, I really want something to happen.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Or like he'll go for like the older women, which he did say that he went for one. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, personally, for me, I think it's great that Trend Central are getting the numbers and the show is getting the numbers, because the first episode is already like over 100K. But I think, people have high expectation from Andy anyway, based on blue therapy, so the numbers are going to be there. So it's great for them. In terms of like that clip, like those two, yeah, like even after I watched the second time, I was just kind of like,
guys, what do you guys think? Do you want to see more lives, more duos?
I mean, have you seen how the chaos of today's live? This is the reason I do not do lives, by the way.
Do you want to see more of B Ami?
And this is the reason why I know some people probably prefer seeing my face. However, you know, the chaos.
Guys, you want to see B Ami do more lives, and let her know, because we're trying to get to 10k and more. We're trying to grow, okay? We're trying to grow. We want her to reach her peak, to the peak.
We're trying, man. We're trying.
So, make sure you guys support any way that you can. And, we're trying to grow, okay? We need her to get to her 10k because she works hard, yeah? If you want to see more lives, let her know so she can get motivated to come on here, show her face, chat to you guys, get to know you guys, interact with you guys, because that's what it's all about, interaction, build a family, build friendship. Because you know what? You are family.
We are a family. I never know the words to this.
Let her know what you guys want. More lives, more chats. Let's build a family. Let's grow. Let's build this. Let's build up Biami. Build it,
Thank you. I did not, this was not part of the plan. Like I did not pay her for this.
No.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're absolutely welcome. And if you want me to come back, it's gotta be done. I'm not I'm happy to come back anytime to support, to chat to you guys. So let us know.
Make sure you head over to It's Gotta Be Done, okay? For all the delicious recipes. Yeah. Health and well-being. Health is wealth. Remember
health
that.
Is definitely wealth, guys.
Yeah.
Health is wealth. Definitely.
But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the show. I think I'm definitely looking forward to the next episode. Like the guy had 9 kids or something like that? Like 5 baby mums and 9 kids.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, the next episode. Yeah. That is gonna be mad. And what's crazy is that I think these are real people. Like these are not actors. Because we was debating with the other show, but I think these are real people.
They're legitimate.
Yeah, they're legitimate. Although I don't know, maybe they've mixed in some things on there, because I know Lani's in one of the episodes, and Esther is in one of the episodes. So I think Lani and Esther kind of sit down. I think they've kind of had beef.
Oh, so what is this about? Is it like Red Table? Like let's catch up? What is it?
I think what it is like people like sitting down together and hashing it out.
Oh, is it like?
Have you ever
what's that American show? The Ray J one.
The Ray J one.
What's that American show where they sit down? Ray J had a show.
Ray J. Have you ever had like sit down with? Have you ever watched Sit Down with My Ex or something like that? It was like on Channel 4.
Yeah, I think so. There was a show. Like that. Oh, I forgot the name. Where they sit down with like people they had problems with.
And I think this is basically it.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's why I've read someone in the chat when they were like, "Oh, Tion and Lani should be sitting on this one."
Ooh.
If they got them in, I would have been.
So should we start sending recommendations of who we think should sit down?
I think they've filmed it already.
Yeah, but there can still be more part 1, part 2, part 5, part 10, part 20.
Well, it's definitely gonna get good, because if they've obviously structured it, then the next episode should be a little bit more like structured. Yeah. Whereas this one was chaotic because it was like they left halfway, like they kind of stopped filming halfway, and they just kind of took whatever they filmed just to include it in there, because they was like, oh, this is going to be good, this is going to be juicy. So the other episode should definitely,
this one was just like a boof in your face.
Yeah, and it's like, Castillo, oh my gosh, we already know how crazy he is, and I was like, who is this girl? And it's like,
who's this
I love how everybody's supporting her though still.
Yeah, who's this fine babe?
Well, she's an IG babe though, because I saw her IG and she's got good numbers there. So yeah, So I'm looking forward to that, guys. So do you think I should just be doing the live straight after the show? Are you lot down for that? Because I think it works. Because then we could just get the reaction out of the way, and then I can interact with you guys. Faye. Yes, and everyone else in the chat, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Yeah, so let me know. Also, I've got this, I'm gonna put this on replay, I think. So yeah, if you're happy just to do the live straight after the show, then we can just sit down and talk about it.
Talk about it. We can just sit down and talk about it.
Yeah, this is what happens when it's got to be done. It's like here,
we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're done, innit?
I think we are. Are you guys done?
Thank you. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe to BME. It's got us to be done. And if you guys want to follow my personal and lifestyle content, Simply Yummy. We're out.
Bye, guys.
Bye. It's still rolling.
Okay.
Rolling.
Okay.
Because you have to click on these buttons.